The Buccaneer class is one of the most popular dropships among merchant captains. Though it is not as efficient as the larger Mule class, its versatility makes it one of the most profitable dropships to operate. Initially designed in the early 2700s as a replacement for the aging Lion class, the Buccaneer failed to win a Starlink contract for a mech transport. It could not deploy its mech complement fast enough and was too lightly armed, so it was the Union Class DropShip that won the Starlink order. However, the Buccaneer did go into production, though not for Starlink. Instead, its internal structure was altered slightly so that it could be sold as a merchant ship. These changes are responsible for the ship's versatility. First is the ship's aerodynamic design, which makes it more fuel efficient and stable than the larger spheroid hulls. Its landing gear is also rugged, with special reinforcement that permit the dropship to land on paved, unpaved, and even unprepared terrain. Though the Buccaneer's deployment speed was often criticized as too slow for offloading mechs onto the battlefield, the vessel is considered quite fast for standard merchant operations. The Buccaneer is 156.5 meters long and has a wingspan close to 128 meters across. It masses approximately 3,500 tons and carries up to 2,530 tons of cargo in its 3 large cargo bays. 2 1,000-ton holds are located on either side of the fuselage, and the third hold, situated above the transit drive, accommodates 300 tons. The 2 main bays can be modified to carry up to 48 light vehicles. To facilitate transport of larger numbers of vehicles or equipment, many Buccaneers have been refitted with a second deck, which splits each of the cargo bays into 2 smaller bays with reduced ceiling clearance. Each of these levels can then carry up to 40 light vehicles. In the aft section of the main fuselage is the ship's fusion power plant and engine core. Also located here is the ship's Magna Corp VX250B, which provides the Buccaneer with 2 G of acceleration. This system ties directly into the ship's bottom-mounted transit drive. The standard 12-man crew, more than adequate for the vessel, occupies an area directly forward of the cargo section, with each crew member in a spacious single occupancy room. Indeed, most Buccaneers have 1 or 2 rooms set aside for carrying passengers, just to bring in some extra income. The Buccaneer also has excellent recreation and mess facilities, which make a tour on a Buccaneer one of the most sought-after assignments in any inner sphere fleet. Above the nose of the ship is the small cockpit-style bridge. This compartment lacks the space needed to control all the ship's systems. Communication is controlled from a small room just off a corridor behind the bridge, and a separate security control station is used to monitor the internal operations of a ship. On most vessels, this station is considered unnecessary, and so it is not manned. The Buccaneer's armament and armor is light for a military vessel, a factor in its loss against the Union class. But they are more than suitable for merchant craft. The design features a single large laser and LRM-5 with 1 ton of ammunition in the nose, backed up by 2 forward-facing medium lasers on each wing, with a further 2 facing aft in the body. Variants. Despite its popularity, and possibly because of it, no company at present has launched an upgraded version of the Buccaneer or announced plans to do so. However, the Buccaneer Class DropShip, like other successful designs, has a large number of variants operating throughout the Successor States. The most common is used within mercenary units and the regular forces of the Draconis Combine and the Federated Suns. It is essentially an upgunned version of a Buccaneer. This variant gives up 30 tons of cargo capacity in order to increase its armor by 6 tons and to add a PPC. Additionally, it often has an LRM-10 launch in the nose, 1 large laser added to each wing, and an additional 2 tons of long-range missile ammunition. This variant is used mostly to deliver supplies and equipment to units in a combat zone. It often serves as a vehicle transport, even though its accommodations are not adequate to carry the troops needed to operate the vehicles. For this reason, the vessel is usually paired with a troop transport dropship, such as the Fury, to carry the needed manpower.